Eliud Kipchoge crushes the marathon world record. 2022 Berlin Marathon. It's in the streets of Berlin, Germany. All is set for the 2022 Berlin Marathon, one of the most awaited marathons by millions of fans globally. And the man the whole world is focusing on is none other than the 26.2 miles GOAT himself, Kenyan marathoner Eliud Kipchoge. You don't need an explanation about this guy because anyway, who doesn't know Eliud Kipchoge in the world of sports? Humble as he is, Eliud Kipchoge has risen to insurmountable levels thanks to his dedication, focus, and hard work. He looks that simple and maintains a frugal lifestyle despite being a multimillionaire. You'll find him at the training camp in Kenya living apart from his family and doing all normal household chores like chopping vegetables for communal meals, cleaning toilets, hand-washing his gear, and drawing water from a well. You might think he's an ordinary Kenyan, but behind him, he carries a heavy title as the marathon world record holder. You may not understand why the whole world sits back to watch this former milk vendor from a remote area in Kenya. But perhaps you'll understand that when you realize just how much influence he has in marathons and how he has transcended marathon sports with remarkable exploits in the past decade. If you're a fan of marathons, you probably remember his name making headlines after winning the 2015 Berlin Marathon, even though the insoles of his Nike shoes had begun coming out. He also won the 2016 and 2020 Olympic gold medals in the marathon. Kipchoge gained much recognition in 2018 when he defended his legacy by setting the world record of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds at the 2018 Berlin Marathon. That was indeed worth recognition. As if that was not enough, the Kenya legend went ahead to participate in the 2019 Ineos 159 Challenge, where he proved that no human is limited by becoming the first human in history to run a sub-2-hour marathon in the streets of Vienna, Austria. Kipchoge shocked the world when he ran the 42.195 km distance in a remarkable 1:59:40. Though this was an experimental race occurring in controlled conditions, Kipchoge still produced a sense of wonderment that a man could run 26.2 miles at a sustained pace of 4 minutes 34 seconds per mile. Indeed, breaking the 2-hour barrier was one of the greatest achievements of Kipchoge, bringing him countless sponsorship deals and accolades. However, the IAF did not qualify it as a world record since it was an unofficial training run. Called him superhuman or talented, but Eliud Kipchoge is just fascinating with how he runs the marathon like a joke. You'll see him waving to spectators, cheering on the sidewalk as he nears the finish line. And sometimes he even pumps his fist in victory at the finish tape. The man is so enduring that even after finishing the race, he looks like he's just starting. It's easy to see why Kipchoge remains the legend of marathon, because since setting a record of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds way back in 2018, he has remained unchallenged. And now he is getting into the 2022 Berlin Marathon with no other goal but to shatter his own world record. Whether he is going to do it or not, we leave that to fate. But he is determined to do it, all thanks to his top-notch preparation, displaying international standard training weeks before the very D-Day. You'd be surprised how much goes on behind the scenes for Kipchoge to pull an amazing performance at any race he participates in. In fact, in preparation for this very 2022 Berlin Marathon, Kipchoge has logged over 100 miles per week for the last few months, and he has managed to achieve all that without any complication. So you can begin to tell that even in this 2022 Berlin Marathon, he expects no complications. He had already made it clear that he aims to run much faster in the 2022 Berlin Marathon. Well, maybe the heavens were listening to his wishes and granted him just that, because his performance in the 2022 Berlin Marathon has been unbelievable. But we cannot understand exactly how Kipchoge surprised all of us during the 2022 Berlin Marathon without taking a keen analysis of how he achieved the world record in 2018. And again, we get back to his world record of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds. Now, for 1 o'clock a marathon in 2 hours, 1 minute, and 39 seconds, you'll have to average 5 km splits of 14 minutes and 25 seconds, or to break it down further, 2 minutes and 53 seconds per kilometer. That boils down to 8 consecutive 14 minutes and 25 seconds, 5 kms for a complete marathon. Now tell me if that isn't incredible. I mean, you need a lot of guts coupled with luck and hard work, to say the least, if you have to achieve that. But for Kipchoge, it's all normal. He has done this over and over again, and he still says his legs and body still feels young, and his mind also feels fresh and young to do this again. That means he has acquired a particular special skill set that enables him to win literally any marathon he participates in.
Sub 202 clocking, and by a monstrous margin he is going to break the world record. He comes towards the line, raises a sprint on those magical legs, and at last the world record is his. How fitting is this? The Olympic champion is the world record holder. 2:01.40 unofficially there for Eliud Kipchoge. He breaks the world record by an astonishing margin, 1 minute and 17 seconds. Patrick Sang, his coach, his companion for run after run.
Now back to the 2022 Berlin Marathon, and we have the 37-year-old runner again proving his guts and potential in this popular sport. Eliud Kipchoge not only achieved his desire of surpassing his 2018 world record, but also won the 2022 Berlin Marathon by crashing his own record and setting a new record of 2 hours, 1 minute and 10 seconds. Now that means for Kipchoge to manage to clock the 2022 Berlin Marathon in 2 hours, 1 minute and 10 seconds, he had to average 4 minutes 37.28 seconds per mile, or 2 minutes 52.3 seconds per kilometer. However, what Kipchoge did to win this marathon was to start on a higher pace with a target of clocking 28 minutes 23 seconds in the first 10 kilometers, which he successfully managed to achieve. This completely set him apart from his competitors, and by the time he was at the 15K mark, Kipchoge had already clocked 42 minutes and 32 seconds. This gave him an upper hand to smash his own world record. Though defending champion Gaya Dola in Ethiopia and Damlek Belihu tried to keep pace, Kipchoge eventually pulled away, winning the race in one of the most amazing performances that left the entire city of Berlin in shock. It literally means Kipchoge shaved off 29 seconds from his previous record, which he set in 2018 on the same course. If there is any athlete in the contemporary world who will ever crash that record, I don't know. But they say no human is limited. We'll continue to wait and see.
Let's keep an eye on the clock, just outside 2:01. Eliud Kipchoge is a history maker in Berlin. Yet again, he has done it. The world record is gone, and now he can celebrate. And that is simply stunning. A warm embrace from Patrick Sang, his long-term coach. And the greatest marathon runner the world has ever seen has produced the fastest marathon the world has ever seen.
This man leaves you scrambling for superlatives again and again. Why did we ever doubt him? There have even been whisperings from 1 or 2 people who claim to have been in the know in the last few days that the world record would not go today. Well, more fool them, more fool us for giving any credibility to those opinions. Because Eliud Kipchoge knew. He knew all along.
Well, even though Eliud Kipchoge makes winning a marathon seem like something so easy to achieve, it all calls for a lot of dedication, hard work, and focus. And that's exactly what has built Eliud Kipchoge to his current status. So there you have it, guys. If you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more amazing content like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.